Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. So today, I'm not quite at 130 mil yet, but don't worry, I will be later on in the video. But right now I am at the new Clan Wars. I'm sure most of you at this point have probably seen it because it's been out for a week or two at this time of the recording. But I'm going to show it anyway just because free-to-play does not get a whole lot of updates. I will get into that in a moment. A lot of people, I just wanted to do this really quick. I don't do this often. People have been begging me for bank videos for like the past 3 or 4 videos, so I don't need a bank video. I can just show it in one of these. So yeah, my bank is not that interesting. There's a few little smaller details that probably some of my newer subscribers are not familiar with, so I will go over it one more time. I always feel bad about repeating myself because I'm sure people have heard the same stories over and over again, but I will do it. So I got a little bit of cash at this point, a little bit more than usual. I've been playing both the Amethyst alts while mining, and yeah, that's going good. I got Swordfish, that's for taking to the wilderness. Got my potions, energy and strength. That's pretty much it in free to play. Skull Scepter, use that to teleport to get to melee. I'm going to do this real quick just so you guys have an idea of how I have my bank laid out here. Some things are kind of interesting. I have these 3 items, which is what I mine in, so I do this and then wear it. And so I also have my melee equipment, which is just adjacent to it. And that's how I wear my melee. Sometimes I occasionally wear this, and I have this outfit. This is also a pretty good outfit. I think I was with a female last time I was wearing this, so the outfit looked a little bit better on a female character. But yeah, I'm switched back to the classic paws outfit with the bunny ears and the spiky hair, long beard. If anybody remembers my character from like 2016, 2015, this is probably roughly what I looked like. So and let's see, what else do I have here. I got my runes. These are like that. That's how I take out my Lumberge teleport when I go mine. Got my apple pie, that's what I use for melees. And these are interesting. I have 2 members objects, botanical pies. I got a full pie and a half a pie. So the story behind these, when Monkey Madness 2 was released, I was informed that they accidentally made botanical pies free to play, so I went and bought me some because can't pass up an opportunity of a free to play only player having a members object, so I did that, and I've had these in my bank since. These are the only members objects I have, so pretty rare. I think there's only like a few other free-to-play players that have them as well, so kind of cool. Got my pickaxe. This is what this is part of the story here at Clan Wars now. I used to use these 3 items to go mine because the Chronicle would take me to the canoe and I could canoe to the wilderness mining spot. But since this place is now in existence, it is pretty close to Hobgoblin Mine. You can see this map here. This is where I mine right here. And this is the Ferox Enclave. So the deal is that I can run from here to here in 35 seconds. But if I take the old method of getting there, it takes 40 seconds. So this is the new best way to get to Hobgoblin Mine. Could also use, there's also a canoe over here too I could use, but I'm pretty sure it's still faster just to run, so that's kind of cool. Saves 5 seconds, and I don't have to bring 2 items now, so that's good. And moving on, we have my outfit, classic outfit, 0 kilogram weight, can use it while rune crafting. Snow globes. I have 10 snow globes, by the way. You cannot do this anymore. There used to be a glitch. I don't know what it was, but you could hit the destroy button on these. There's a destroy button instead of a drop option, and when you hit destroy, it dropped on the ground after an update one day. So I figured I would stock up on some snow globes since you can't get more than 1 anymore, so that's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. So every time I go to Willows, every now and then I'll bring some air talismans and tiaras because the air altar is on the way, so might as well get a little bit of runecraft XP. Tinderbox, monk's robes, some other gear. I don't usually wear this anymore. I probably should because it gives prayer bonus, but I like the classic rune outfit instead of the trimmed god armor. So I suppose I could just go through my whole, I mean, this stuff is kind of just junk, but a lot of clue stuff in here. Like you need to cook trouts and pike and whatnot, make leather stuff, so this isn't too interesting. These are the snow globes I got, or the snow balls I got from 200 mil fishing, all the mistakes I made. If you divide this number by 3, I think, that's how many mistakes I made on the way to 200 mil fishing, and probably a bit of wood cutting too. I have 46.5 mil wood cutting, so there's probably a few in there as well. Some Castle Wars tickets. I didn't know I had 53. Wow, that's quite a few. Gold amulets. This is what I used to alch during fishing, since I didn't feel like buying 2Hs, because W308 Anvil at the time did not exist, so I couldn't just buy them like that. So iron bars is all clue stuff. I already mentioned that. Cakes. Occasionally use those for records. And not a whole lot else here. Interesting. Got all the random event equipment, some holiday items, and this stuff here is all the stuff I've gotten from Clue Scrolls. I look at my collection log quite a few times while I stream, but I will show you in a video now. 14 out of 16 items. I just got mole slippers recently, and these 2 items I believe. There's probably something else. I think that's probably about it, but I needed the frog slippers and the black pick. That's all I have left of beginner clues. I am getting pretty lucky here. 339 clues, and not too many more than one of these doubles, triples. So I'm not doing as bad as someone like DJ9 who has like 800 and about the same amount of items. He cannot get the shoulder parrot, so that sucks. But at the same time, yesterday he also got the stale baguette, so I'm pretty upset about that. But he still can't get the shoulder parrot, so that's funny. Yeah, that's one of the items I still need is the, I don't know where it is, but I also need the stale baguette. You get it from Quizmasters. So feature number 1 of this place is the pools of refreshment. As you can see, it heals me in prayer, hit points, run energy, and there's also an altar here you can use if you need to. But yeah, so this kind of replaces the old enter the portal, enter the free-for-all portal, and leave trick. You can still do that, but I'm not really sure which is faster. Maybe that is, just because it's, I don't know, if you're going from there to there versus this, I'm not too sure. But, and in addition to this, oh, there's a guy who has a trade option. What the? Oh, this is LMS, right. So, yeah, that exists. I believe there's also somebody here that can reset your spawn point. Looks like there's a bar over here. Is that what this is? I actually haven't explored this too much, but this is a pretty terrible bar, but it seems to be one. Question. Let's see. Do they have those? Oh, what is this? Is this LMS? What is this? What the frick? Oh, nothing happened. Must be members or something. One of these guys you can talk to, and you can reset your spawn point here for 5 mil, similar to Edgeville. But what I was gonna say is there are barrels. I learned this recently. I did not come up with this. Somebody else mentioned it in free-to-play Discord, I think. But there are barrels in bars like this one, except you can actually right-click it and it says barrel. You can use an empty beer glass on them and it'll refill it. Like pretty much everywhere in RuneScape in a bar there's these things that exist, and I did not know about it, so that's kind of cool. There's also the canoe you can use. It's exactly the same thing as all the other canoes. So yeah, you can go from here to the Hobgoblin mine and the other places. So I'm pretty sure that's about it here. There are a couple upstairs areas in here, but there's nothing up there as far as I know. So, and you can leave in all directions of this place. So yeah. So now I am at the place where Clan Wars used to be, and they've also updated this place as well. I just want to say they've done an interesting job. I have not seen any other location designs like this. They must have like a new artist, I'm guessing. They have a lot of new JMods I am totally unfamiliar with. Seems I'm lagging. I clicked over there. There we go. So first things first, there is an anvil here, as well as some respawn items, wooden shield, bronze simi, and one thing people were talking about before this came out was there's also a mining spot over here that has iron on it, and people were concerned that it would be quicker for free-to-play Iron Man smithing, but it's not. It's there's only 2 rocks that are adjacent, and it's farther than the Dwarven mine spot. So next thing is this weird hole. Don't really understand what this is. Maybe Dr. Ford has something to say about it. He was here before. He might have said something. I've just sped through the conversation. Let me just nope, it doesn't seem like he says anything about it. But he used to be here before when Clan Wars is here. Anyway, everybody thought this would have like a whole bunch of monsters in it because it kind of looks like it would. And there's even a cave. Look at that. There's a few bone respawns and coin respawns. Singular coin. The old clan cup is over there still. Somebody said there were no monsters here, but that's not true. There is a single hill giant that is inaccessible. This is interesting. I'm not sure if you can attack him or not. I can't go any further down than this. Looks like I'm not able to look at him, but you might be able to attack him. I don't know. That would be interesting to know. It's kind of a weird choice, having this big wide open area, no monsters, but put a hill giant that's inaccessible over there. Interesting. There's also a ruined building over here as well, with a few strange things I'd like to note. There's a few cabbages. I checked to see if they're Draenor cabbages, but they're not. No boost to defense, so I just checked that. Looks like there's a range. I didn't even notice this last time I was here. It's a range. But I like how you can go up the stairs without actually having to click on them. That's kind of cool. And then there's an altar over here as well. So this might make for some interesting content if you're making like a free-to-play desert-only Iron Man. It could be a thing. I haven't seen anybody do it yet, but it could add a little bit of content to that sort of gameplay. Oh yeah, and here's the mining spot, by the way. So there are a few iron rocks. 1, 2, 3, and coal rocks 1, 2, 3, 4, but no adjacent spots. It would be nice if there was another 3 rock iron spot in free to play, but can't get that apparently. So yeah, that's about it here. So it has been a few days since the last clip. As you can see, 129.5 mil, almost 6 million mining XP at the moment. So just a few interesting things about 130 mil mining. It is it's a bit of a milestone. It's got a few interesting things about it. There, first of all, I'm sure I probably named the title of the video this. It is 2,000 hours of mining in free to play. That's pretty big. It is 2/3 of the way to 200 mil, just about. The actual 2/3 would be 133333333, but and it is also just about 99 mining multiplied by 10, which is kind of unique as well. Yeah, 99 mining was a struggle for me. Somehow I've managed to do 10 of them. That's pretty cool as well. Progress is being made. So I've been experimenting with some other distractions, I guess you could call them. Skilling is kind of something that you need to have distractions. Surprising enough, may come as a surprise to some of you that you would think that you would want to put your focus into staying efficient on RuneScape, but I personally think that it's good to have plenty of distractions as long as you're not like totally wasting XP all the time, just sitting still for long periods of time and whatnot, because that just leads to low rates. So, but I have been playing the account that I was playing before I started old school. It is a RuneScape 3 account, so it's pretty AFK. Pretty much everything on this game is you can do with either a left click or some sort of short key. I don't know if that's the right word. Hotkey, not hotkey. Keybind. There's some. That's the word I'm looking for. Keybind. A lot of the things in that game you can hit either like 1, 2, or 3, and it'll do some sort of action. You can drop things that way and craft things, and yeah, you get the idea. But I have talked about this account in the past, but it was on my old channel. I'm fairly certain. It's been a very long time since I've really played it, and I've actually managed to play it for like 5 days in a row at this point. So I've kind of been into it. Something that's going on RuneScape 3. Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably mention what exactly it is. So it is a 3 combat Iron Man, also free to play, of course. This was the account I was playing before Pause, as I mentioned. Not before. I also played Pause on RS3 free to play for a bit. That's the account I started on and got into free to play to begin with in about 2011. But I started this account in probably like fall 2014, the one I'm talking about. So I got the 5-year cape the other day. I forgot that it even existed, so I just went and purchased it. It's a cape you can get after 5 years from Hans and Lumbridge. So yeah, I've been playing this account. Something that's going on right now though is the summer event on RS3. It is a basically super AFK stuff that's way over normal XP rates for the most part. I believe for regular accounts it's like twice the fishing rate you can get, so it's a bit overpowered, and it happens every year. I think it's about it spans for about 20 days, I think, is the amount of time. I know it ends August 10th. So I'm taking advantage of it on my account. Something that happened this year in particular is they added a dungeoneering training method to this beach event, and it's pretty stupid actually. All you do is you click on this something that's called a dungeoneering hole, you jump in it, and then you gain XP for about 2 minutes, and then you gotta click on the hole again. It's really dumb. But the thing is, on this account I can't train dungeoneering because Iron Men are limited to solo dungeoneering, and if you're 3 combat you cannot complete a dungeon without killing monsters. So yeah, you can't train dungeoneering in the traditional sense. So I have been taking advantage of this on this account. I don't know if you guys care too much about that, but that's what I'm doing right now. On the side, I have RuneScape 3 up on my laptop, and I just have a touch screen, so I can just click on stuff by tapping the screen. It's pretty easy. Since I'm mining with my right hand, I can use my left hand to play that account. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I'm mining a little bit differently. I realized that this, what I'm doing right here, is probably about 4 less actions than the one I was doing previously, so anything that can minimize the amount of actions required to mine is appreciated. So just about a week ago at this point, I've started to do sort of like a casual, I'm going for a casual mining month. That's what I'm going to refer to it as. I'm playing it pretty consistently, probably about 8 or 9, I'd say more like 8 to 10, maybe even 11 EHP a day in mining, which is pretty solid. I've developed this sort of schedule of keeping myself on pace for a decent mining day, and if I stick to it, I tend to do pretty decent mining days. I guess I can read off of it so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. I actually posted it in free-to-play Discord, but I can just read off of it here real quick. For example, by noon, so I wake up at 9, and I allocate certain amounts of time for things I have to do, like take a shower and I don't know, just like time to wake up, for example. Sometimes if I need a nap, I have 30 minutes allocated at a certain point of the day. But and also like eating, of course, I have an hour for lunch and dinner. I tend to only eat about 2 meals a day. So, but for example, at noon, I should have at least 137,500 mining XP gained. So I try to like go off of go for certain amounts of XP at certain times of the day. So for example, noon is that, and 4 p.m. is 302k mining, and then 8 p.m. I have a break scheduled, and that is at 467.5k. And then at the end of the day, at midnight, I should have approximately 660,000 mining XP. So that's kind of the estimated amount of XP per day. Sometimes I go over, sometimes I go under. I'm not really like stressing too much about it. Just kind of playing casually, as I said. I'm not like forcing myself out of bed in the morning. I mean, I am, but it's not like a pain to get up. I try to go for about 8 hours of sleep a night, so if I wake up before that, I just get out of bed. So I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last video or not, but I did hit 90 mil magic XP. I was pretty close. I've been pretty close for a while, so I decided to just get that. And since I have been playing both of my amethyst alts during this time, I have some decent cash flow. So I was able to purchase the nature runes I needed for 100 mil magic. I occasionally superheat when I mine. Ideally, I would be doing it all the time, but I have kind of taken a break from that. Occasionally when I do stream, I do superheat as well, because people find it more entertaining when I superheat, so I do that. And there's also sometimes when whenever I stream or even post YouTube videos, I get a lot of feedback from people that's asking why I am not superheating anymore. That's also something. So I figured I might as well just superheat on stream so people stop asking me that question, because it's like 80% of the Twitch chat whenever I go live. So yeah, I've been doing that. As I mentioned, I've been playing my alts. Those are some, as I mentioned before, good distractions. Alts are fun to play. And also been watching shows, doing the usual stuff while you do RuneScape. Haven't really, I don't think I've really hit any other major XP milestones. Pretty close to 170 mil defense. Whoops, just attacked my ult. But yeah, I think that's probably, I'd say that's probably about it for my progress since the last video. There might be other stuff I forgot, but yeah. So this is my temple page for this week on a 67.5 week at the moment. It's probably going to end up being more like 70. As I said, I did start a week ago. I'm pretty sure I should be around 70 HP once I play a little bit more today. Yeah, 55.9 of that. Actually, so this is actually a little bit under what it should be because I'm not superheating. So Temple has updated the free-to-play EHP rates from my suggestions. So now I'm down to 9,590 EHP instead of 10,000 now. But I'd rather have correct EHP than inflated. So yeah, 3.8 mil mining XP. Let's see how much that would be. So this is about 60 mining EHP roughly. So if you add the extra, yeah, so I am over a 70 week in reality, but yeah, we are doing good on that. on the week. This is the week. I'm looking for a month. On the month, I'm on a 204 month. I'm expecting it to probably be a little over 310 month. A month on this website is considered 31 days. I want to say it might be 30. I think it's 31 though. So yeah, should be on a 10 EHP a day a month. I'm going for roughly. That's not all gonna be mine. There's gonna be some defense in there, but yeah, this is the day I'm on right now. It's pretty solid. I managed to do a 660k day yesterday, which is exactly what I was what my estimation was for the average day. So that was good. So this is my RS3 combat Ironman free to play. This EHP is definitely not correct, but I don't really know what it would be normally. So it says I have 33 from Ironman EHP. I don't know how accurate any of this is, as I said. That's definitely not accurate. I have not gained 25 hours of dungeoneering. More like, I'll probably have averaged like 40k an hour, so this is probably a bit over 10 hours of dungeoneering from the dungeoneering hole, as I mentioned before. I am pretty close, so I guess I'm going to show the stats, because this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense without seeing this. So I'm at 94 cooking, 92 fishing. These were the two things I was working on before I started old school. And 67 dungeoneering. I've pretty much gained most of my XP in the past few days from dungeoneering, because there isn't really a training method for it, as I said. Just kind of have to wait for events to happen. 82 RC, that's all from RuneSpan. That's pretty easy stuff. Mining and smithing are totally different on RS3 if you didn't know. Pretty AFK. Crafting is a little bit slow. It's about 30k an hour. So this is quite a few hours of crafting right here, but yeah, you have to make urns, and urns give bonus XP for skills. So you make urns for other skills and you get XP for that. So that's what that XP came from for the most part. Fire making is just bonfiring. If you're unfamiliar with that, you just throw logs into a fire and gain XP. It's pretty AFK. Fletching is free to play, by the way, on RS3. And oh yeah, I trained a little bit of the new skill archaeology. It only goes up to level 20 in free to play. So, but yeah, that's my stats. Username Prothrylos. And there is 130 mil mining XP. Oh yeah. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to look in the description for my various links. I guess you could say my Discord channel is one I was gonna mention. I post in there whenever I'm live on Twitch, or I have posted a YouTube video such as this one. I give a notification to people who are subscribers. You'll need a role in the channel, so just at a moderator and they'll give you it. And in addition to this, I'd also like to say, if you have any questions that you want me to answer for the next video, then feel free to leave it in the comments. And I think I'm going to start doing that on a weekly basis, because people ask me questions on Twitch, but people on my YouTube channel don't necessarily always watch me on Twitch, so I'd feel free to ask me questions. So, but that's gonna be it for this video. I will talk to you guys later. Take care.